These four neural circuits are what happened up till now, until the 20th century, 21st century. Most humans develop them and imprint them differently. Like they could be more or less stressing on one of these circuits, developing them to different degrees. And I have another illustration for this, and I hope that it works, because this is a movie that I couldn't integrate here, thanks to the YouTube copyright restrictions. So it's a bit from The Simpsons, where you see these first four circuits developing, like the example of Homer. I skipped through the titles, which you probably all know, and I hope I find the right spot. The first circuit, obviously. The second circuit. And the third circuit is coming up slowly. There it is. And the fourth circuit. Yeah, The Simpsons. And I'll return to my presentation. Just have to the play again. Yeah, but Leary didn't stop at this point, where we all seem to be. He conceived the next steps in the evolution of the nervous system, and he proposed 3 or 4 more circuits. Depends on which version of this model you choose to study. The first of these new circuits will be the neurosomatic circuit, that obviously sort of disvalues the other 4 by putting the stress on the intensity and quality of the signal from the outside. This is best illustrated by the ability to enjoy something. It's obviously based on a certain amount of accumulation in society, a security of supplies. So it's while it is obviously imprinted by more and more people, this number is still limited, because a lot of people don't have access to this kind of secure supply. And as long as this is the case, this 5th circuit can't be hegemonial at all. As Leary mentioned, the influence of certain psychostimulants on all the neural circuits, substances that can activate these circuits. For the first 4 levels, you would have like opiates for the first, speed or alcohol for the second, caffeine for the third. Hormones for the 4th, obviously. The substance that could trigger this state of the 5th neural circuit is THC, in Leary's concept. And this getting high point, I'll come back to that, the 7th, because there's another meaning to it that Leary only gave to it later. If you wonder why his psychology was so controversial and hasn't been touched ever since, just confront this claim with this 5th circuit that there is a necessary next step of our neural evolution that will collapse all moral and social standards of our civilization. This is what he actually says. And the 6th circuit actually goes one step further, because in Leary's concept, this is the function of the nervous system where all the circuits, the previous circuits, can be re-imprinted and recombinated at will. This is so far has been very difficult to prove, of course, for the main agent that Leary proposed for this, LSD, is not available for any kind of non-Secret Service research. But from the experiences of scientists from the 60s who were deeper into this LSD research, Leary concluded that there was this kind of function that because LSD was opening up the nervous system again, was loosening all the imprints that were already there, there was the possibility to re-imprint them with a new setting, a new surrounding. With the 7th and the 8th circuit, he's on a very speculative terrain. This is something that is just a philosophical model, if you want to say so. He introduces the idea that getting high and taking a trip are not metaphorically, not to be understood metaphorically, but literally in the means of space migration. That getting high is actually the process where we distance ourselves from these from the planet Earth, from the planetary situation. That's why he was referring to the first 4 circuits as terrestrial and these as extraterrestrial. The 5th circuit, getting high, getting into the orbit, getting a sort of distance to the world, and the 6th, then taking a trip would actually mean that you choose the world where you want to live in, space travel, all that. And so this idea of what would come then is almost spiritual, some kind of cosmic reunion. Leary in his later years believed that the evolution, the natural evolution on this planet was actually a part of a plan of colonization, space colonization of another species from somewhere else, so that the function of this 7th or 8th circuit would be to secure our safe return home to this species or civilization that once planted us here. Yeah, but this is, as I say, very speculative. A little bit too quick. Here's another illustration for these neural circuits that I have. This is a record that Timothy Leary recorded with the German band Ashra Temple in 1970. They met at the moment when Leary actually had this model together for the first time. And he actually wrote the lyrics for this record. He actually sings himself. And the original idea was that there was one song for every circuit. They took very much LSD while they did it, so it's just 2 tracks now. But I will sample some bits where it's obvious to which circuit they belong. The first one would be Downtown, and this is the first circuit, the bio-survival circuit.
Downtown, stay with me. Downtown, stay with me. Downtown, might as well live in downtown.
Yeah, the second one would be the power drive, like for this fighting.